Hello and hi, welcome to Yedidia Shofet.net and welcome to Jewish Wisdom Week number 45. Today's question, which was addressed to the Vilna Gaon, is, Rabbi, what thoughts will help me be much more careful not to insult others? What does that mean? Every day, we have a special pattern about how we go along each and every day. Some people, they have work. Some people, they have to speak on interviews all day long. Some people have to actually speak with customers all day long. Some people just interact with friends all day long. So throughout the entire day, people begin to speak. And when you speak with one another, sometimes you feel as if that the words that you're saying are correct. The way that you perceive them, it's fine. But after a while, if you think about it, you're not in the other person's head. You're not receiving those words. And based on what's being said, you think that it's fine for you to say it. However, the other person is thinking that, what did this guy just tell me? So in fact, it could be an insult. Or sometimes it could be something which is very uncomfortable for the person. How do you fully know that what's being said is something that is actually, respectable to say? Or something that is of your character to say? Because you have to face it. According to Jewish wisdom, we have to be an example. In your speech, not to insult, to be soft-spoken. And even if something is a problem, for instance, let me ask you, if you ever see the chief rabbi, do you think that if you would step onto the bus and someone would say something to him that is not so nice, you think he's going to raise his voice in order to scream back or in order to start battling it out? No, if you would see something like that, you would say, is this a chief rabbi? Even if he has all the right to do it. Because there's a certain character. There's a certain thing that's expected of him. So why not have that from us? So I want to say, no, we're on a different level. No, don't put it towards yourself. Don't sell yourself short. You want to be able to speak to everyone, not to insult, to always speak kind and soft words. How do we do it? So the Vilna Gaon, he says something beautiful. He says the way that we speak, take a moment. Understand the words that are being said, what is the outcome that's going to happen? Not the outcome that you see, the outcome that what's the other person going to see. Meaning when you speak to him, and when he is taking in your words, take a moment as if that you're in his place. Now, are those words being received by you? Are those words something that you should tweak a little bit? Something that you should change a little bit? Or is it fine the way it is? Or is the subject matter proper the way it is? As some people just blurt out things which are not at all appropriate to say in front of others, especially at certain times. So what should you do? So the Vilna Gaon, he says that, look, think of the outcome. Think, maybe in the long run, after saying something like that, that insult bothered them. And let's say if you weren't able to perceive if it was an insult or not, what's going to happen? In the end, the guy is going to always have a negative feeling towards you, because that's human nature. In the back of the head, it's a judgment that in the end, the goodwill is not going to be as strong towards the other. So the Vilna Gaon says that, look, he's not going to favor you as much anymore. And you're thinking, so you're doing this in order to get the favor back? No. You see, the original motivation is because you're doing this, meaning speaking well and speaking nicely, because that's who we are. That's how we have to speak towards each other. We have to care about our fellow man. But if that's not going to be your motivation, at least think about it for yourself. That in the end, what's going to happen? The other guy, he's not going to ever be nice to you. He's not going to ever have that full favor. Okay, maybe he's going to be nice to you, but he could have been nicer. In the long run, it could have been a different channel. Let's say along the lines, what happens? You're speaking with him, and then a few days later, you speak with him again. He's not going to have that same reaction. He's not going to be as helpful. He's not going to be as nice with you. So if you're thinking about at least having a favor, think of it that way. But if you're not thinking about the favor, then very simple. Do you want to insult somebody? Do you want to actually have that on your conscience? So take a moment to think like that. Take a moment to consider not just what's being said, but how the other person is going to actually receive what's being said. Have a beautiful day.